Namaste friends, this is Pvt from TravelAstu India. Hope you're fine. Today I'm going to give you a tutorial of how to apply for tourism visa for India. It is very simple. So first you need to have a passport with at least 6 months of validity from the date of your travel, and then you should have at least 2 pages free so that the immigration can put the stamp once you arrive in India. There are other small details which you will know during the course of the video. So please see the video till the end. Okay? Thank you and enjoy the video. Namaste friends. So today I am giving you the tutorial of how to apply for Visa of India. So we are on Google. Let's search like any normal search. We will go on Google. We will type Indian visa online. There might be lots of uh, you know websites, so we need to be sure which one is the right one, because nowadays it has come to our notice there's many fraudulent websites are there. So this is the correct address. I will later on also ping it in the description. So this is the page, how it opens. And now we are talking about the e-visa. We are not talking about the regular visa. So I have already opened the page for e-visa, because otherwise the video can be very very long. So different types of visas are there, but we are talking about the tourism visa. So first of all, one should have a passport whose validity should be not less than 6 months, and at least 2 pages of the passport should be free, in the sense that when you are arriving in India, then you have ample space for stamping by the immigration. Okay, so at least 2 pages should be there. So passport, 2 pages, and obviously you shouldn't have any criminal record in your country or any other place. So these are the three things. And you just need a date, and you should be knowing what cities you are traveling. Okay, you don't need a ticket unless the embassy asks you. So let's start. Apply for e-visa. So this is the page. It's all the information is very regular information which you might have encountered while applying visa for other countries. So select your nationality from the drop down box. Your passport type, generally it is ordinary passport. Then the port of arrival, which could be New Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, or whatever city you are arriving in India. Normally it is international city. Your date of birth, you can select from here. Then you can put your email ID. You can verify your email ID. Your possible date or expected date of arrival, you can select. You need to put this text and affirm that you have read the instructions. Continue. Okay. Since I do not have an international passport, so what I will do is I'll go back and I'll explain to you from the sample here, which the Indian government has already given. So this is the first page which I already explained to you. I'll just make it a little bigger. So this is the first page. We have already gone through it. Then you need to do continue. You need to go to the second page. Make sure you are always saving and continuing, or you need to do save and temporarily exit, or otherwise the information might be lost. So the regular stuff, your surname, your name as per your passport. Okay, so no nicknames. If you are Pamela, it should be Pamela, not Pam. Have you ever changed your name? If any, you can give details. Gender is, as per you, it can be male, female, neutral. date of birth, city of birth, country of birth, your national ID. You can put passport since you are using the passport. Religion, it can be any religion, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, Jew, whatever. Your visible identification mark could be like a mole on your chest or on your face generally, if you have any freckles, or maybe a injury mark or something. If you don't have, just write not applicable. Education qualification could be masters, doctorate, whatever, graduation, school pass. Nationality, you can select from the drop down box, you can put nationality. Then, have you acquired the nationality by birth or you settled there? Regular information. Your passport number, place of issue, date of expiry. Sometimes a person might be holding two different passports or different countries, so you can do that. If you want, you can do that. If you have, you should do it, okay? In case you don't have, then skip it. Again, save and continue or save and temporarily exit if you don't want to continue and if you want to do on a later time. Now let's come to page 3. See, this is the address, present address where you are putting up as of now. Okay, the asterisk sign mean this is the mandatory information and this you can skip if you don't like. Okay, then permanent address. If it is the same, here you can click here for the same. If it's different, you can put it. Your father's details, including his nationality, then your mother's detail, everything, See here, if you do not have the father's or mother's details mentioned on your passport and if you don't know it by chance, you can give the expected date, that's okay. Your marital status, this is very important. I hope guys you do not have any relations in Pakistan because generally then you are under the radar of the embassy. I don't want to criticize here, but you very well understand what I want to say. If you have been to any of these banana republics, then it is better that then you mention it, and then there might be further they will check your credentials. One thing I forgot to tell you, in case if you are saving and temporarily exiting, you will get this kind of temporary application ID, and then I'll show you how you can again retrieve and start the process. So type of visa we have already, it's e-tourist visa. Places to be visited, you can write 3-4 places. If you want, you can write more because you have 2 lines here. Then if you have booked a hotel, you can give a name. If you have booked through a tour operator like us, then you can mention it. So it's like duration of visa, number of entries, could be multiple entry or single entry or double entry, you can choose that. Expected port of exit from India. So it could be the same port or it could be a different port. You might be arriving in Delhi and exiting from Mumbai or vice versa or from the same place. Have you ever visited India? If yes, then you can select this or you can say no, and then you can put the address where you have been in India and your last visa number, which you can easily find in your passport, okay? And all that stuff, place of issue, where it was issued and for how many days, or was it refused. I hope it is not the case. Then you can put your countries visited in last 10 years. Have you ever visited the SAARC countries? So you can Google What are the SAARC countries? These are India, Nepal, Maldives, Sri Lanka, and a couple of more. So you can, mention that. In case if you have not, then you can just say no. If you have any reference name, you just put it, or you can say not applicable. Address, if you know the address of the person, it could. If you are, traveling with us, you can put my name and the address of the agency, and then since it is selected Albania by default, but obviously if you are applying from USA or from China or from Canada or whatever country, then it will be basically a reference in your own country, the address of the reference and the phone number if any. It is mandatory actually. Again, save and continue. You come to the fifth page. This is critical, guys. No, but again, I think it is the embassy wants to make sure that you are a regular citizen. You're not involved in any of these activities which it's mentioned. Just read it carefully, and the answer should be no, ideally. Because if it is a yes in any of the points, then I'm sure you guys are in trouble. Then you need to just click here and save and continue. Page number 6. This is now almost the final stage. You need to upload your photo. So as I was saying earlier, you just need a passport and a photo. You don't need a ticket. Okay, at this point of time, it is not mandatory. So you need to upload the photo here. Like any other country, there are certain specifications about the size. It should be in format JPG. Minimum size should be 10 KB and the maximum should not exceed more than 1 MB. This is the dimensions you have mentioned there: 350 pixels wide and 350 pixels high. So how the photograph should be with white background. Do not crop it. Face should be 70-80% clear, and otherwise your application can be rejected. So you upload, and then you will get the message that it's uploaded, or otherwise you will get the status it is not uploaded. Okay, then copy of the passport page containing personal information like your name, your date of birth, where it was issued, blah blah blah. So that again has to be in certain dimension. It has to be in PDF, not less than 10 KB, not more than 300 KB. So everybody nowadays can do it. In Google, you can increase or decrease the size free of cost. So again, then you upload it. I have verified all the documents and are uploaded as per the requirement. Then you confirm, and then you get the complete form which you have filled. You can just see it carefully in case you have mentioned something wrong or something you want to edit, because this is your chance. Then you will not be able to do anything. So this is it. Then you pay. You select pay or you pay later. So once you do that, then you do generate application form, and you have this application ID. Before that, you were only having temporary ID. Now you have the application ID. Your form has already been sent to the embassy. Now it is the job of the embassy, and normally they take 3 working days. Then you will get the email whether your visa is done or not done. You can, as I said earlier, if you had temporarily exited, you can put your temporary application ID here, fill this, and then you can complete. And once you get the, if you are like curious that it's already 3 days have passed, you have not got an email, you can also check here. Application ID, your passport, you can enter this text and check status. This can also be done, but normally it takes 3 days. And once you get the message, you will get the message that it is approved. Please check the date, guys, because sometimes it has been seen that many people they apply for visa too long in advance and then their visa expires when they are about to go to India. So it is better to apply within month of your travel. Okay. So here you can, once you have the email, your visa is ready. You can also fill it up, this information, and you will get the, you can reprint and you will get the visa in the PDF format. You can always save it, print it, and you're ready to go. So I thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Purnendu Patial signing off from India, and I will, you know, ping all the details in the descriptions about my company, and you are most welcome to utilize our services. So, namaste from TravelAstu India.